I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
No, you have to tell me what to write.
Oh, I have to tell you?
Yeah, because I already did it. Like, I already wrote what I wanted to write. Because I can't say too much.
Wait, so you already wrote it then?
No, I didn't. I wrote it for today, but like yesterday, but it's fine now. So I can rewrite another one.
Okay. What about what?
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They will run for the first time here with White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this one is right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Evans has it left side. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the gut, Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum?
Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Packers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
Right at the 30.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Brady now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Brady now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
67 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is what...
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyron Johnson, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
The
extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Opting to run again here with White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got Otten. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it has. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
79 yards.
and the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.